somebody just saw a ghost or something like that. And I'm looking at him like, you know, confused. So I look down at my leg, and it's kind of like my arm, and I see my sneaker on, but my leg is like this. So I just go into automatic shock. And
oh boy, he's making the rounds, Kevin Ware, on TV now, and just hearing him and seeing him cry and the emotion. He says he's never going to look at that tape.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if it makes him feel better, the kid from Louisville, go ahead.
Well, you know,
I mean, everybody's different. Some kids may not want to do interviews. Obviously, this guy does, and good for him.
Well, and I think, you know, by all accounts, the coach was like, you know, this was a shy, unsure kid, and now with the interviews and everything that's happened, he's come out of his shell.
Yeah,
and
well, what was he saying? He's heard from LeBron, Michael Jordan, he's hearing from the biggest names in the sport now, and, you know, just hopefully for him, he'll be able to come back and play.
Yeah. So we know he'll be there for the Final Four, and that also, you know, I saw him cry on TV, and when you saw everybody cry on TV, it was like a cry fest. Everybody, and frankly, a lot of people said they wanted to vomit. But what do you think about the crying? I mean, especially in the post-interview where you're so emotional. I like it. I think it's really great.
Well, there's certain things you could never critique, even when. You know, this is, oh, gosh, I want to say 7, 8 years ago, there was a Gonzaga player. They played the West Regionals. I'll never forget this, at the Oakland Coliseum. A kid named Adam Morrison for Gonzaga. He lost the game. The season ended, and he cried. And, oh, the criticism from, you know, guys sitting on their big, fat rear end in the press box, you know. Hey, listen, if a guy cries, he cries.
I think times have really changed. I don't think anybody bats an eye at it. And
as a woman, do you find, you know, every once in a while you hear, oh, I really like this guy because he cried?
No, you know what? It's funny. He used the words. He said, I didn't want to be a crybaby. When this is actually when it happened, he's looking back. He goes, I didn't want to be a crybaby. So, you know, he tries to suck it up. So I guess I like to see them on the sideline. I don't mind the tears where they're trying to suck it up. And I don't want, like, my kid, you know, crying on the sidelines, too. Like, I want them to suck up the injury, you know? But then when they're speaking with emotion, I like to see that.
No, like
a man cry.
As a woman,
I do.
When you were dating guys and this and that, if you met a guy who cried, did you find that appealing?
I don't want him to cry all the time. You stub your toe, don't cry.
Yeah.
I have a bar for that.
Okay, because then it's something like you know, you're on a date, you go out to eat, and all of a sudden the bill comes and the guy starts crying.
If you're crying over the bill,
bad.
Yes, that is bad. So listen, they're all going to wear their jerseys. They're all in for 5. They made special jerseys for practice, which is, you know, nice for the team spirit and everything. I want to show you. That's the jersey. I want to show you another jersey, and you tell me what's wrong with this picture. Now this is Shaq's jersey that they retired, number 34. It says O'Neal on it. They hoist it up. Here it is. Okay, so compared to the other ones, can you tell? Can you see what's wrong? Look at the V. Can you tell?
Oh, boy, let me see.
Look. Everything.
Oh, you mean a V-neck?
Well, it's the front. Everything else is the back, and they're like, oops, too late. They raised it to the rafters. They got to change it.
Wait, anyway, tell me again now.
It's the front. They put that stuff on the front for the special. Yeah. Anyway, they gotta make a new one. I didn't realize they always show the back, right, with the name. See, like Johnson 32.
Oh, I got you. Okay, now I probably figured out. I thought you said the font, F-O-N-T.
Oh, the font. No, that's inside lingo.
Thank you.
Gear.
Yeah. Okay. So
anyway.
Listen, I don't know. Will you not maybe buy a Laker ticket now after this?
I just wanted to point this out.
Did you notice this on your own? I'm not being funny. Or somebody said, look.
Actually, nobody noticed. They were so busy watching another game that they didn't even see this pomp and circumstance.
Okay.
But anyway, now they have to change it.
No, you're right there. It's shocking.
It's very insignificant. In fact, Hunter Pence calls the Giants' win meaningless. Let's move on to something else meaningless. But, you know, when you see Timmy suck this bad, and Timmy, you know, this is matching his most horrible many walks, 7 walks, right?
Yeah, in 5 innings, but yet he did not allow an earned run.
Yeah.
The question is, I mean, for people who are wondering, well, what kind of year is Lincecum going to have?
Right.
Is he going to turn it around? I don't think we know much more after last night than we did before.
No, and I definitely don't know anything by looking at. I look at his quote. He says, "Well, I was competing more than I was pitching," and I'm thinking, "Well, you were doing something because you weren't pitching."
Yeah.
I mean,
but he did. You know, you have to say he got out of trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
so
that's always, there's a tendency. You've got runners on base. You were walking a lot of guys. You could have just caved in.
I see.
And remember, he's only got maybe 35 more starts. And there's only 159 games left.
Okay.
The hell?
Hey,
it could have been over last night.
All right, he can do no wrong. I still love Timmy. I just want the hair. Okay.
Yeah. No, in fact,
yes.
I brought you up yesterday on the radio because some of the callers were going Timmy too. I said, "You're like my friend in the morning. It's driving me, Timmy. Why don't we call Zito Barry or Matt Cade and Matty? It's always just Timmy."
You have really railed against this long enough. You've got to cave. You've got to just come over to the Timmy side.
No, what my thing is? I'll say it a nice way.
What?
When you give a guy a nickname or a first name and you never met him, or more to the point, never watched more than 2 minutes.
Oh, come on. How about Bubba? That's his real name, Bubba. I'm going to end with the hover cart. Just take a look at it as we go out.
Oh, Bubba Watson,
You saw his amazing hover cart. It travels. It doesn't spoil the greens. I love that. So when it says you got, and then it goes right onto the water, hopefully where your ball is not.
Pretty soon that'd be standard fare at all golf courses.
Yeah, if you got 20 grand or so.
Oh, is that what it is?
I thought it was an April Fool's joke, but they really do make it.
All right, okay. Well, that's good. Gives us all something to shoot for.
We'll see you, Garrett.
All right, Garrett.
Garrett, Mr. Radnich.
Thank you.